It's only 6:59. Now, Matthew, accept the challenge.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to East Lake North PAC. It's good to see everyone. It feels like we were just here not too long ago. Can you believe it? It's April. It's amazing. We are near the end of the year and close to summer vacation. I said it's close to summer vacation. These days I have to work a little bit longer, but that's okay. Again, I'm very excited that you're all here. They've been working very hard. They're very excited to perform for you. So I know you're going to enjoy. Maybe if they play hard enough, the Cavs will win tonight. Pressure's on. All right, so with that, I'll bring in our maestro, Mr. Woody.
Let's go, man.
All right, well, we will start with our 6th grade band. I think you'll be very pleased with their progress. I mean, thinking back to the concert way back in October, you'll notice a difference. They sound really nice. So our first one is called Eagle Summit March.
What's staring at the girl in the skirt?
Yeah, 7th and 8th grade. Shh. Now parents came to hear their kid, not you.
I want it to be you.
It's the box right there. I can't do that.
All right, so this next one is the slow one that we've been working on. I have the slow one so they can kind of develop producing a nice sound and breath control, and trying to hold something like together where you don't have like a beat that you can kind of tap your foot to. It takes a whole different kind of like musical skill set. This one is called Song for Friends.
What's your
Just like your love.
She looks so depressed.
Nope, you failed. You have fucking failed the stupid roll. You suck. Here's the question. You leave it. Man, he just shakes his head.
Okay, and then our last one we're gonna play for you. I always try to pick like a serious song and a slow song and then a fun one. This one, Linus and Lucy, is based on the Charlie Brown cartoon. So this one is Linus and Lucy.
Xylophone parts sticking real hard. Let's see. Maybe they can do it. Maybe. Come on.
They ruined the thing in the Rover too.
Bro, this is just the Peanuts Lost episode. This is like Charlie Brown got fucking depressed at the Christmas special. So he went all the way home and hung himself. This is what that episode is. Can't help it, you're that tight fetish. You're telling me a six-year-old kid used to drum set and he just died? I feel Charlie Brown finally did it. My son's over.
Quote of the day. I need
we can.
I hope the 17th are better.
They're not. They're really not.
I hope they do at least.
All right, thank you. We're gonna take a minute here and switch and bring the 7th grade band up. And then we'll
Is he looking? No.
They're going.
Oh my god.
They're migrating. Get out of my shot.
my dreams. My friend told me to kill you.
You killed the friends, you gotta ruin it. And she won't stop touching.
My friend told me to kill you.
There's this thing.
Bro, he lives 3 states away. How did I kill him?
Locks up.
He lives 3 states away.
Here's a simple solution on how to stop the 6 years from
I know it's down to the city. I also think it's in Indiana.
Here we go.
We're gonna kill all the
How do you do that with Danny?
Okay.
I see him.
Yeah.
I found Kevin.
Before he goes on a trip to see Alright, because also not before his YouTuber debut. Because of course debuts are more important than life. They're more important than life. Oh, I thought that was Darian. Never mind. I don't know.
Where is she?
When is Lisa for occasions that he does
Hang on.
Also, I think you have a redhead fan.
No.
Then why would you not stop focusing your camera on one redheaded clarinet player?
It was funny. Go away.
Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky. I'm caught on camera. Oh no, what do I do? Oh, I know. I'll eat the footage. Ah.
Oh,
No, my mouthpiece.
I know how to play it.
What? Again.
Ew, that has spit on it.
Yeah, what do you expect? I blow into this.
You had to wash it anyway.
Oh, I blow into this. What do you expect?
You like it?
Into this mouthpiece. Who's into this mouthpiece? Your mother.
Okay, so for the 7th grade band, I don't know, it wasn't intentional, but it seems like all the songs are kind of tied to some sort of fighting of some sort. Anyway,
Yeah, sounds about right.
this first one is called Echoes of the Civil War, and I've done this one. This might be the 3rd time I've ever done this one. I just always find it to be an interesting song from like kind
Susie,
of
I have to get a picture of her.
the
Next
guy
up for the 7th
who
graders,
put
we
this
have a
song
link
together,
here. I'm
his
gonna
name
kill
is
myself.
Mark Williams, and what he did was he took 2 well-known songs from the Civil War era, 2 songs that would have actually been known by soldiers of the North and soldiers of the South, both. And it was just kind of an interesting story because I happen to, I don't know if you've ever seen that one Ken Burns Civil War thing. I watched them all, and for as much music that came out of the Civil War, it seemed like there was one song that just kept getting played over and over, and it wasn't one of these. But anyway, he did talk about the music at one point during there, and what he said was, I thought was interesting, is, you know, at night, when the fighting had died down, on certain battlefields, there was, you know, some soldier from, say, the North, would be playing on their trumpet some sort of song.
Trumpet.
But it could be heard across the battle lines for the soldiers of the South, and the generals and the sergeants and whoever's in charge over there, they would hear their soldiers
trumpets are
singing
loud.
along, humming
Meanwhile,
along
you can't hear a flute from 2 inches away.
fighting, which, I don't know, it just kind of puts a really interesting personal spin on that war, just as to how personal it was. You know, like people from the same state fighting on opposite sides of the battle lines and stuff. But anyway, what this Mark Williams did was, you will hear, first of all, the clarinets will present the first main melody, and then that'll get developed for a little while. And then toward the middle, he'll bring in a second main melody. It's Dixie, which is more associated, obviously, with the national anthem of the South. But both songs will be going along at the exact same time, and it's just interesting even how the songs sort of fit together. So this one is called Echoes of the Civil War.
release. The camera.
No, you're not. I have to be ready.
Bite your hand again. This is like one of the things where I boop your nose for you, stick your tongue out, and pinch your cheek for you, put it back in. Or,
Don't you fucking dare. Take a screenshot.
of what? Must be enthusiastic about What's the third word? Percussion. That one black percussionist. Third word, that one black percussionist.
The drummer didn't have the notes.
L song.
And the crack symbolist was on antidepressants.
So for this
Fucking get
next
inside.
one,
Mid.
it comes from the World War I time period. It's called Londonderry Air, but it's probably more better known
London
as Oh Danny Boy.
Johnny
If
Cash
you've
singing
heard
a
that
song.
one before.
Matthew.
And my understanding, the way the lyrics go, it's a song that's sung from perspective of a father whose son has been called off to the war, and so he's singing and telling his son, about going off to the war. Kind of a sad song, because the understanding is the dad knows his son's not coming back. But anyway, the song has continued on to be, it's over 100 years old, obviously. It's a really nice one. It's called Oh Danny. Londonderry Air, actually.
Get in the way, Dad. Always about you.
You pointed at me.
parts, so you'll hear a kind of brief pause while we switch between songs on this one. Another war song comes from the Battle of Hogwarts. Two different melodies from Harry Potter.
This is the Harry Potter Lost movie. Why is every goofy song the Lost fucking episode? The movie. This is just stupid shit. I had to count all the wrong checking your phone to the bass drum. That was it?
No, there's a second part. Yeah, Matthew.
Oh wait, why? Whose theme is this? Zoom in all the way, you know. Get out.
No, you don't get to document our entire.
Yes, I do. Moment, do one more switch here. Break the.
Don't worry. If there's
Here, hold the door so I can get the door for that. Hold the door right here. I got that one. You guys go in.
They're still out there. They're still out there.
I can't.
How are you still recording?
Did you
Oh my god, you totally can hear me.
I mean, I actually would, but that's not the point.
Where's that little bin? Oh my. We just know where the bin of little stuff went. I put one of my drumsticks in there.
Why
and
are you
I'm gonna
still
try to-
recording?
Oh.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
First two level sucked. First two greens, we can clutch up. Yeah, this time is back.
Never mind. You said blues. We're not clutching this stuff. We ain't clutching this stuff.
The temptation to hit him. The temptation to hit him. Are you gonna hit him for his head? Yeah, we know. I'm ignoring that.
animation movie.
All right, so here we have our mostly 8th grade band. About a month ago or so, as I'm listening to the 7th grade band, the 6th grade band play, listening to the 8th grade band, I'm like, there are probably some who could join our 8th grade band for one concert with relatively little difficulty. And like they were at the level, felt like they could have probably assimilated pretty well. And some of them, I asked them and I sent emails to the parents and had to work out some arrangements with their math teachers and stuff like that. But it was just kind of, they came to practice as they could. We've got one 6th grader with us, Finn Williams, in here. I have a couple of clarinets and a flute and William on trombone, and so we have some 7th graders helping. And when they came in and played, after they kind of had the deer in headlights thing sort of pass because the 8th graders had had the music for 2 months, and here they came in for the first time. And we were just getting to the point where we're like speeding up to like performance speed, and they're like, "Oh my God, what just happened?" And I was like, "It'll be fine," and it is. And actually, it made the overall band sound a little bit fuller. It was really nice. So thank you to them for stepping up to the challenge. You're going to be really pleased with what you hear the overall band sounding like for their last concert of their school innovation career, actually. The first one we're going to play for you is kind of a medley of songs. It's called Sousa on Parade, and John Philip Sousa, he was a military band leader from like turn of the century, late 1800s, early 1900s. I'll just share one interesting story about him. When he was 13 years old, he was practicing his violin in his room, and that was back when traveling circuses were like a big thing, and the traveling circus was in town, and some promoter happened to walk by his house. He lived in Washington, D.C. Walked by his house, heard him playing violin, and goes up and knocks on the front door, and says to John Philip Sousa, he says, "Hey, you're really good. Would you like to come out on the road with us? We'll put you on the train, you go travel the country, and you play, violin at the different circus shows and whatever." And John Philip Sousa was like, "Yeah, that sounds like a fantastic idea. I'd love to do it. Maybe just run it by my parents." And the promoter guy said, parents don't exactly sort of understand this sort of thing, so why don't you just come along, you start making some money, then you can write home about how much money you're making, and that this is a great life on the road and whatever. And John Philip Sousa said, "Yeah, it sounds like I have a plan. Let's do that." And he only told one person. He told his best friend, the next door neighbor. And then the next morning, he woke up, and his dad woke him up early that day. And John Philip, it was like Thursday or something like that. He goes, "This is strange. Why is Dad waking me up?" And he goes, "Hey, put on your nice clothes." My Sunday clothes? Like, yeah, put those on. Comes downstairs, Mom had a whole big breakfast, and John Philip was like, "It was really strange." After breakfast, his dad walked him across to the Marine military base and signed him up for the Marines. And so, as a 13-year-old, but he was in the Marines, and he ended up staying there for 30 to 40 years. He came to be known as the best military band leader the United States has ever had. Kind of established the United States Marine Band to be what it is known for today. It's called Command and Zone, so anytime the president has some sort of state level ceremony, this band that John Philip Sousa started, that's the band that plays at those sorts of ceremonies. So this one is called Sousa on Parade. I always give them the same answer. I know so many different songs. To me, you can probably overthink it, but I don't feel like you can compare it to each other, especially if they're like completely different styles of music or whatever. But I guess if I had to pick one that would be way high up on the list, it would be this one here. This is probably my favorite one that Beethoven ever wrote. This comes from his 7th Symphony. It comes from the second movement of his 7th Symphony. You may or may not recognize it, but if you ever go to the Cleveland Orchestra, you ever hear them advertising about play this one, definitely worth listening to one time. It's a really nice one. I guess a lot of times when I think about this song, I mean, to Beethoven, he probably would not think this is an appropriate interpretation, but, Beethoven, throughout his life, he kind of felt like he played a really cool trick and being that musician, but he was losing his hearing. And he knew that before the end of his life, he's going to be 100% gone. And so here's this thing he's been training his entire life to do, and now it's looking like it's going to be taken away from him. Because back in his time, there was only 3 ways you could make a living as a musician. You could perform, you could teach, or you could write. And he was going to have 2 of those 3 things taken away from him. So he went through this real deep soul-searching process of really expressing that to his brothers about what he was going through and whatever. And then he decided that he's just going to try and be successful as strictly a composer for the rest of his life. Nobody had ever tried that before. And not only did he manage to do that successfully, he did it during his time period, probably more successfully than anybody had ever done before in history. But in this particular song, when I think kind of about that time period of his life, again, he'd say there's no stories attached to the music, but I think this one is kind of a useful illustration of that kind of turmoil that he went through. So this is his 2nd movement from his 7th Symphony.
What a wonderful opening that was.
But when they heard how fast it really goes, they're just like, what? I mean, we're not taking the camera. We play this tonight. We'll try to take them actual speed. I didn't do it before. There's a thing in the middle school. It's hard to ever bring them back in. And it's like, someone said, that can be a counterculture thing when nobody's listening. So, but anyways, we're going to go like, 80% speed. But this one is the theme from Looney Tunes. Again, thank you everyone for coming tonight, and thank you to our 8th graders. I mean, it's been really nice working with them for the last 4 years, and even through all the COVID stuff that we had to deal with. And they stuck it out for all 4 years.
I wish I
could.
could.
Nice group to work with.
Always hear all of my little stuff in there.
Challenge.
That would be bad.
It's been a pleasure. So thank you again, and here is Looney Tunes.
I don't want to do this. Kill me now.
That would have been better if we were more visible.
Have a nice night. Thank you very much. And the 6th and 7th, we will see you
That, I think that was like the best end to my last concert that I could have asked for. Yes.
Best thing.
Oh God.